thank you all for joining the Maiden Joke Dilemma Part 2. Please like and subscribe. We had more views than we had subscribers last time. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to go ahead and open up our display capture and get the story started. So, where everything kind of took its point to making the first video. So this is the prequel. We're doing this Star Wars style, right? So, also, can we update the services channels right here? Anonymous gave up, which means another rental company has shut down due to the mods change and not wanting to return scams for rentals, which is perfectly understandable. It's not in their job. They don't need to do that shit. That was an olive branch to the community. But we're now 6,000 players, and 5,000 of them are scammers, 600 are real, and 400 are bots, for all I know. My response was, even with pockets, Maiden, Joke, and Carnage at Zuffy, they're at least as rich as us. He said, you gotta have endurance. I posted, Pepe dumb. I said, I just don't know when to quit. It's a 32 IQ issue. So I throw Maiden Joke in that. I said, can't you guys back Anon? He didn't seem bad. Zuffy's goes, rentals is hard, man. Takes a lot of time and patience. Lucky for me, I get to play video games at work. I said they could at least storefront him to TradeFed. Monopoly suck. TradeFed needs to blow up again. One isn't enough. He said, you mean Bare Bones Federation? I said, yeah, Kiwi made a shit show, didn't he? See, he released their entire public setup. And then this is Anon's give up message. You guys can find that on your own. I said, Kiwi left all their data. He goes, no, like the black market shit? I said, nah, like spreadsheets, cost ratios, and bots. And then homeboy here goes, give free stuffs, please. And Zuffy's like, nah, I didn't see all that. Apparently a lot of the Asian community are getting banned for RMT. I said, there is a God. And he laughed at it. I said, I got rained out of work, so I got to go home and play DF. And then Pathos goes, oh, polished his old torpedo. I said, no bromo. Oh, come on, man. Pathos, it's not a stereotype. And Maiden Joke comes in. Actually, seems like things are going to go fine, right? Hey, I just work here. I don't make or solve any problems. Things are going. I said, what about TradeFed? Are you guys doing okay over there? Freebie jumps in. Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps in. I tell Freebie I love his calc. I wish I knew that he made one before I made one. And then and then everything keeps on going. And she talks about how he's leaving and everything. I said I'm out of the loop because Kiwi made me the owner of Bare Bones. And once again, it's still doing, everything's fine. Arnold brings up Palp. And then she decides to take a swipe at me. I wouldn't be proud of that. Oh, I wouldn't be proud of my Photoshop skills? Oh, I love fooling people with Photoshop, man. Have you guys seen my 30 Orange Jack implants? That's amazing. I even equipped them. I'm so cool. Right? Photoshop's fun. It's meant to be fun. But when you get people like this that are basically a house plant that doesn't have the ability to make its own food, this is where you wind up with, right? I said also on the Barebones server, that's a 900 member server. They deserve to have help somewhere else, not just exile an entire customer base. And she decides right here, take her swing. How's the fuck Maiden Club going? Couldn't imagine being pervy to such honors. I said you shouldn't have schizoed out, and you could have been in there too. But fuck me for being nice to people who treat me like a doormat. And not wanting to enslave people is not anywhere near okay. I was like, good luck with that. So you say. You're literally the only person I've ever banned in 10 years from a server, right? There is literally 2 people that are banned in my server. We're going to go ahead and pull this up, alright? I've banned 1 person, Maiden Joke. This person was banned for attempting to scam Swamp Donkey. Alright? So this is just to make sure that everybody understands the drama that went down. Alright? And I probably lost my damn place. I hate that. Give me just a moment, guys. But the thing is, at the end of the day, that this drama goes deeper than it is, because I am more than sure that a lot of what's going on, even with the Captain Crunch and Ozarek, very, very relatable to what's going on over here. And, yeah, you know what? I will do a video on the Ozarek Captain Crunch drama soon, too. Thanks for tuning in to DF TMZ. But I want to point out this here. According to the timeline, and she talks about Ozarek and Kappen met in a ticket in Trade Fed. No, that's not how it happened. Ozarek and I were talking about bots and Discord and everything else, and I told him he should check out Cap'n Crunch. He had a badass bot over in Trade Fed that has market history and everything else because Cap'n put in the groundwork. But this is Maidenjoke being a schizo and her I created Dead Frontier in 2005 bullshit. Alright, the lady is absolutely nuts. Look at the shit she posts. Who posts this shit? Alright, she's 34 years old, acting like she's 13. Alright? Shit's ridiculous. It's all fun and games and everything else. At the end of the day, it's all fun and games. I get it, but this is meant to be a public server, right? And a lot of the things that people that are not in the official server for one reason or another is because of shit like this keeps happening over there, right? And people just get automatically banned and everything else. And she's like, the server I never even acknowledged. Who are you, bitch? Everything you touch dies. You have the opposite of the Midas touch. Everything you touch dies. I said, you know what? We're in Drama Central anyways. I pop off. I said, why don't you apologize for being a piece of shit with a weak fantasy reality border, and I'll apologize for treating you with the respect you give everybody that is not simping for you. Okay? And this is where it pops off. Yeah? And she wants to only pull part of the post. We went over this yesterday. This is hers. I blocked her. I blocked her because I'm tired of trying to build her clan at that point. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. This is my farewell letter. Good luck to you all in the future. I wish you all the best. In the future, I will not be involved with anything that involves Maidenjoke, Palpatine, Fear the Perfect Dark. You are only as good as the company you keep. This year, one single schizo brain cell, it is their downfall. You attacked me in personal DMs and Discord, not just today, but also in the past. You run a clan that serves as a museum for washed up old players. They don't log in. They don't grind, they don't loot, they don't do anything. You can't remove them, she won't let you, if you do, and blah blah blah. And your two-faced approach to other people wanting to start their own in-game rentals and clans. This is Goose, this is Pathos Reaper, all these people. She will go in and poach clan members from everybody's shit, and the minute you do it to her, you're the villain. Okay, look, this lady is #1 piece of shit, okay, as far as Dead Frontier. Stay away from her. If you're already friends with her, good luck. I'll see you in the funny papers. You can come cry to me about it when she fucks you over like everybody else. Alright, that's the reality. I said, you and Carnage are lenient. This is where my drama with Carnage starts. But when you try to use Carnage as your idle point, and he's like 4'2" with probably a 3-inch micro dick, right? The guy's got absolute beta male energy. Probably doesn't contribute to society. He's probably a bagger at a Walmart, dude. Alright? And not even one that knows how to stalk. I'm pretty sure the dude walks on crutches, and if he doesn't, that's where he'd be walking after he met me in real life after the way he wants to jump in my DMs, because I'll snap his fucking ankles. Alright, that's the way it is. You and Carnage are as fake as a $6 bill. If you're not from the United States, maybe that doesn't make sense. Our denominations of money are 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and the other bills are retired.
You want more?
And P.S. No sympathy after the way you did Pathos Reaper, Silly Goose, Swamp Donkey, Reno, and myself. And I am... Okay, so she's a fucking schizo, take your meds. Alright, that is my farewell letter to them. And fuck them. I didn't even see this one. Yeah, no shit, that is... I don't even remember that. I remember that. Yeah, I used to be big in Trade Fed until I realized that this lady was the one basically fucking people out of the way until she got to the top. Alright, that's what happened. So I even confronted her. I said, how about how you made Captain's bot and how Ozark and Captain met in Trade Fed when both parties can deny that? You're a schizo. No, don't add shit I didn't say. I said, come into my server and ban people power tripping. Now, I got all the screenshots in the Fuck Maiden Club. Right here. She admits it. I came up with that. After she said it, she did not say that shit. I came up with the idea, and Captain executed it. I can assure you she didn't come up with the idea. Alright? A Maiden came up with Dead Frontier in 2005, by the way. Shameless plug. Come join us at Retaliation Rental Services. A reason why we're the #1 trade service. You want to borrow something, you got some collateral, you want to try some new stuff. We have people that will actually buy the items day one, put them in that rental shop day one. You want to try something before you buy it? Come on in. I'm buying 4 of every LE, and I'm not the only one. I told Maiden, I said, you need to get a 1-900 lumber. That way you can get a hot line, all right? Because there's nothing she said that's actually hurt my feelings at this point. I told her, you're a first-class piece of shit with a problem keeping events in place. Someone feeds you any idea, and you run with it. You will use anything to twist the picture. You're a typical California Democrat. If you're a Democrat and you're watching this video, I'm sorry. You're not bad people. I just don't always agree with your ideas. I am center-right views. I believe we're all Americans at the end of the day, except for this lady. I told her, you don't even do anything to contribute to society. Get a goddamn job. I said, I'll go live at 9 p.m. I couldn't wait till 9 p.m. yesterday. I could not. I basically had yesterday's video done 3 months ago. And she wants to call me nuts. Yeah, nah. I said, you need to look in the mirror for one day. Treating your wife with respect. Look, me and my wife, we've built a family. We have 4 children. I work full-time. She's a stay-at-home mom. And I still got time to do YouTube and Dead Frontier drama and swipe all the fucking time, loot all the fucking time. My kids sit in my lap. My kids play Dead Frontier. I don't want my kids playing Dead Frontier with people like maidenjoke. Right? I don't want my kids trading nude photos with strangers on the internet for implants. I will not name drop anyone else involved in that scenario, but I assure you it did happen, on my honor. It's as bad as black market trading. The people around her need to know that she is a piece of shit. A high quality piece of shit. Avoid her. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm a piece of shit. But the difference is, I know when I'm being a piece of shit. And right now, I'm being a piece of shit. Welcome to Dead Frontier TMZ. This is how we do things. I told her, I said, let me put something into perspective for you, Maiden. 10 years, Maiden. We kept our shit straight for 10 years. Buy a house and afford a family. And she says, no, I'm going to be the bigger man and not continue to trigger you. So I let her know, I said, she's also not a schizo, which is pretty big, which I'm talking about my wife. I said, yes, go be the bigger person. I'm sure it's easy when you don't leave the house. And you guys could just kind of pick up the rest. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what had happened. Why we had a maiden joke dilemma in the first place. Alright, it's a lot to it. Well, there's a lot to it. Man. And I don't know that I've made this picture before available to the public. But this is the thing. Okay? If you have problems with maiden joke, you have problems with carnage. Okay? Because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're 2 sides of the same coin. This dude jumps in my shit, says, hey, you male pattern baldness wearing fuck, don't call me fake and keep my name out of your mouth. I've barely ever spoken to you outside of letting you advertise our business on your fuck-ass stream. Hey, by the way, guys, this is a fuck-ass stream. Like and subscribe for fuck carnage. Comment fuck carnage. Alright? And I respond to him because I knew this was coming, because they're 2 sides of the same coin. I said, yo, is Trade Fed really closing or what? And he says, yeah, closing your mom's legs around my waist. Bro, my mom's dead. That's low-hanging fruit. You haven't had an original idea in centuries. You're washed up and old. He got 9 billion TS in one day. You know what's funny about that? He couldn't even pay his own people over in Trade Fed. It literally took him over 2 weeks after being called out by Zuffy for them to pay the people they owed money for. Okay? These guys are so out of touch. They don't do anything productive, and they make money off you. Meanwhile, you go over to retaliation. You have people like Zuffy and Cosmic that are constantly looking on how to make a trade service or a rental service better. Sorry, I keep on saying trade service. We build insurance and trust funds up. That way when you lose your items because some fucking kid decides to get banned with your shit or just run off with your shit and never play again, that we go and buy your shit back. That's how an actual rental service handles a change in conduct where the mods can no longer afford to use their time to replace scammed items. Alright? This is a big plug. Retaliation Rentals. Your future is secured. Come rent with us. Come collab with us. It's simple. Stay away from trade fed. Stay away from people that are two-faced, who can't keep events together, who don't have a job. This lady literally bragged about working 2 or 3 days a week to her mother before she got kicked out of the house. And when people asked her what she was doing for a living, she was doing tickets and trade fed. Okay? She's weak-minded. Puts herself in stupid situations with people that are abusive. Alright? And it's gone so bad that she's literally got mental trauma from it. As a matter of fact, at the end of the day, this is an apology to you guys for having to deal with maidenjoke. I will never apologize to her, because at the end of the day, when you take a shit in the toilet, you don't make friends with it, you wipe and flush. Like and subscribe.